Alrighty. Happy Sunday, everyone. My goodness. And it's St. Patrick's Day. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. That might lead into some hooliganery. Is that a word? Well, it is now. But this is a wonderful space where we're able to kind of talk about creativity and just kind of hang out with each other. I'm able to kind of touch base with my fan base, I guess. Anyways, hello, everyone. Welcome to your Sunday. Hey, cow. Good to see you. And happy St. Patrick's Day. You know, if you celebrate or not, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a real good one. Hi, guys. What up? Oh, it's good to see you all. And we got Kim. We got a member here using that super cool anvil emoji thing on you. Awesome. Well, I hope you're having a good, safe St. Patrick's Day Sunday. Oh, man. Did you guys party yesterday or are you going to party today? That's my question to you. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all having a tremendous day. Truly. I'm actually thinking about, I'll probably be taking the bagpipes out. I play about once a year, which is terrible for practice and tuning and everything. But I don't know. I might go to Paso Robles Brew where I made that cup I was telling you guys about. I might go and blow the dust out of them. We'll see. My dog and puppies, I'm so dealing with that. Oh, gosh. I'm in Tulsa. Oh, nobody to celebrate with. Kim, I know that is wrong. You just got to find them. They're out there. They want to party with you. Hey, how are we doing, everyone? Oh, well, welcome and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Everyone's a little bit Irish on St. Pat's, you know? Didn't you care to carry on with VW bus restoration? Cameron, that's amazing. Very cool. Wow. Those have an entire subculture attached to them. You know, like, I feel like Volkswagen has so many cool, like, cultures, like the VW bus and bugs. The bugs start filming on the 19th. Ooh, it's pretty exciting, Kim. Hi, everybody. It's funny, I just gave my neighborhood a little blast of the bagpipes. I don't know, probably no good, but at least they got to hear them on St. Pat's. A totally Scottish instrument, but hey, you know. Oh, you love VW buses? Yeah, they're pretty cool. They just have their own. I saw one that like the top accordion up so that you can like stay in the thing and walk around. A part of bug culture. That's red. See, that's what I'm talking about. It permeates so many things. Do you still have the bagpipes? I do. Aiden, I got them. They're right back. They're back there. They're sitting on my desk. I gave them just a little bit of a blow, and I don't know. I get nervous around this set. Play them? Rage. I don't know. I don't even think my phone would be able to pick up on them. They're so freaking loud. I do enjoy the day not only because St. Patrick's Day, but because it's. Oh, come on, my folks in the camera. I got to sleep. Ooh, speaking of sleep, I just got out of tea time with the patrons. Had a blast. Face hurts from smiling. Kim says play. I'll think about it. I don't know. Now I'm a little nervous because I don't want to mess up. Anyway, yeah. Happy birthday, Dan. I must have missed that. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's amazing. We have a Northumbrian pipes. Oh, nice. Yeah, I used to play in the pipes and drums growing up. That was like the one day in the year you were a rock star. You were able to because we had like a 19-player bagpipe band with full drum corps. We had a bass drummer, 2 tenors, several rat-a-tat-tatters. Oh man, those were good times. Great times in the bagpipe band because I was like maybe 19, 20, going into bars like it was hooliganery for sure. A lot of fun times. Grew up fast doing that. But I don't know. Now that I'm in my 30s, I feel like going that hard from like 6 a.m. till like 3 a.m. piping literally all day. I don't know, I'm a little bit more restrained when it comes to my energy and hangovers nowadays. You know what I mean? Do you want to play a birthday present? Oh! That is someone's birthday, you're right. Dang it. Let's hear the pipes. Troy, dang it. My fingers are cold. Let me try and warm up on my teacup. Anyways, what are you guys working on? Do it. All right, let me warm my damn fingers up a little bit. Let me see. Mongo started to DM for a D&D 3.5. Rad. It's going back. Saturday campaign. That's awesome. Very odd question, but how do you keep your hair so curly? It's just naturally curly. Yeah, I don't curl it or anything like that. Like I don't have the time nor patience to do anything to this that is, not just natural. Show the pipes for, maybe just show the pipes for now. Ooh, Drew, that's a good idea. Let me go grab it. Okay. I can actually show you how they work. I used to be pretty darn good, but nowadays I'm just so out of practice. Here's the bag, obviously, and then you have two drones. You have a bass drone, there's a big long one up there, and then you have two tenor drones. They play an octave apart, and then an octave above those is your chanter. And you got your blowpipe here. It's like an octopus playing the drums. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's a fun instrument. It's a fun instrument that you can bust out. All right. Hang tight. Let me just make sure they're tuned up. I did. All right. Could do some work on that tenor drum, but that's okay. Sounded awesome? Okay, well, I don't know if this poor damn thing could pick up on that because they're very loud. My neighbors are like, ah! It is an amazing, it's a war instrument. And Grace, it's so good to see you. What moment to tune in? Oh, yeah, happy St. Pat's, Grace. Sounded great. Okay, thank you. Actually, Casey could probably hear it from across the property, but it's amazing just how far that sound carries. Because I'm looking at some mountains right now, and I know that house could hear them just a little bit. It's amazing because could you imagine being a poor soldier, and hearing that crest a mountain? What big old group of pipers? Oh my God, just a bunch of mad Scots. Gnarly. Yeah, so that's that. But I feel like You don't really like get properly warmed up totally sober. And I'm not trying to say like, I'm not trying to like, hey, yeah, get ripped, But you kind of need you need that little level of kind of almond oil, you know what I mean? But it was really cool. One of the things I loved so much about being in the pipe band is as because you learn through like a pipe major. The best way to learn. You can now in the world of YouTube, shoot, you can learn any skill nowadays. Something goes wrong in my truck, well, how do I replace the fuel pump in my Chevy? Easy. But what was really cool is you would learn tunes, and they're all historic. Battle of Waterloo, right? And it's really interesting because learning a song in the bagpipes is also learning history. You get to learn a lot of history if you become a piper, But yeah. Happy St. Pat's, everybody. I felt good. I felt all right. I didn't mess up too bad. There was a couple little ouchy moments. I have a problem with perfectionism. Do you guys suffer from the same affliction? Perfectionism? It's the worst. That inner critic. Well, and like what's that? You played the accordion? Of course. Accordion's so much fun. I love it. So many harmonies you can do. I was not expecting that. Amazing. Oh, well, Bender, there you go. It's fun to have multiple talents and interests. I used to learn keyboard. Nice. I learned so much from YouTube. Isn't it amazing? I love this place. This is a pretty neat place to be. Oh, all the time. And like when we were covering The Artist's Way, and if you don't know anything about The Artist's Way, it's this really cool book series. And it's this I think it's like 13 weeks of like how to reestablish the relationship with your creative self. You know what I mean? And it was profound. I still keep coming back to like, ooh, I need to remember that lesson that I learned. And I did a whole YouTube series on it. And if you're curious, go check that out. We're like reaffirming that inner critic and trying to snuff them down while lifting yourself up, protecting your inner artist. Because it's almost like your inner child. Being creative, being artistic, being just imaginative is pretty much kindling. Oh, and Catherine, yes, is kind of rekindling that inner child that the world beats the hell out of. You know what I mean? So when it comes to being a creative, and I know all of you are, it's worth looking into. So I'd love for you to check those videos out. I hope you get something from them. Oh, and we have Grace and Catherine. We missed you terribly today during the tea time. So is the Max Randolph and the pipes of steel. Oh my God. Max Randolph and his steel pipe. Yep. That is the title of the memoirs. One day that will be written. Oh no. What have we devolved into? This is your fault. You realize this, right? Oh no. There was a moment during tea time. I'm not even going to repeat it, but something James said, and I misheard it for something wildly inappropriate. But I got a good laugh and a good facepalm from everybody involved, and you know what? To me, that's a good day. So how are all of you celebrating St. Pat's? If you are, there's no obligation, obviously. Being unafraid to fail is a good sign of humility. Matt, I can get that tattooed on my chest right there. That's amazing. But backwards so you can see it in the mirror. You know what I mean? I feel like we could all get reminded of that a little bit. Being brave enough to create. Man, I love how the members stand out. I love the layout. I have some spicy brownies. Hey! I mean, sharing is caring, right? I was celebrating my sister's birthday, which is tomorrow. Does that count? Hell yeah, it does. That's a great birthday. Thanks for reminding me. It's my stepmom's birthday today. Thank you for the reminder. I really liked the new podcast. Oh, you're doing Drew. That means so much to me. Any guests? Oh, yeah. Any guest plans? I have a huge guest list coming. And what Drew is talking about is the creative workshop. Oh, yes. The creative workshop has been really fun because I feel that being involved with creative conversations is so important to creating in like you're creating your trajectory, your momentum into your own creativity. Because I feel like some of the angst from a lot of the creatives that I meet is like, well, I don't have a good example for what it looks like to be a professional creator. You know, no one knows what that looks like besides a couple very fortunate few like myself. You know, so like normalizing people doing their trade, living and breathing their art is, I think, a very important thing to share because we isolate. I've said it a million times. We friggin' isolate. I like never leave my studio. You guys would never know about me unless it was for like this. My silly little phone sitting there and I'm talking to myself, talking to you guys. But like, it's a great day and age to inspire creativity. I feel like culture, I feel like people are just so primed and ready for a new creative renaissance. You know what I mean? You're gonna get me fired up thinking about this right now. Look what you've done. Yeah, creative renaissance. People sure, you can just get any damn thing in a click of a button from Amazon in like hours. Boom. You know, there's like hardly any work put in anything anymore. Everything is just mass manufactured. Everything just kind of lacks a soul. I think handmade things have a soul imbued in them, you know? So I think we're all ready and tired of mediocrity. And I think we're all ready and primed up for this next leg of our adventure. Handmade dishes. You know, they're probably gonna cost more, but they'll last forever. And they could be an heirloom. You know, think back to past generations where handmade things, clocks, whatever, handmade things were passed down from generations because they're well built with good materials, great insight of generations of building knowledge. We're ready. We're coming back. We're coming back, baby. And I'm so optimistic for the future, you know, and it feels good to look forward with optimism. The podcast is called The Creative Workshop. Thank you, Casey. Yeah. I have a lot of guests coming down, and I'm really excited to have creative people from all walks of life, all different types of mediums, so that no matter who you are, no matter where you are in the world, hopefully there's a creative person that I get to talk to, I get the privilege to have a conversation with, that's similar to you and your journey. You know, it's gonna be just a shotgun blast. You know, because I'm just one person's journey. You know, the more I get to interview and talk to and learn from, the more people I think will be able to get from it. Hey, Walvin, I saw your hexagon piece together work. It's so cool. So damn cool. Hexagons, I mean, like coming from a space of sacred geometry. Like hexagons and the way they all link together and they mesh and nest and they can, it's amazing. Don't get me started about hexagons. Man, so wonderful. I can't help but leave here totally wildly inspired by you guys. I always admire the folks that find that thing that they can do endlessly. And say inspired because I have a million things I can do and still trying to find that niche. Neil, that is such a real journey. That is such a relatable journey that I even relate to. Even myself, even though steel is my muse, that is my art form. But even still, in this day and age, after spending well over 20 years committing my life to her, there's still moments where I'm just like, oh boy, you know, like, am I even on the right track? Am I making the right decisions? Am I fooling myself? You know, when the bills are due and I'm broke as a joke, and I'm just like filled with so much like uncertainty. But then a week will go by and I'm like, okay, wait a minute, what was I thinking? Like, this is who I am. This is in my blood. Even I, get those moments where I'm like, I need something new, or I'm on the wrong track, I feel like. Do not fret, we all feel that. And we should normalize that. It's okay to have uncertainty. But yeah, finding that niche. And you know what? And I think I talked about this last week. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to do it again because people need to hear it. All right, let me grab some scratch paper. Where's my soapstone? All right, we're grabbing new soapstone. Okay, just in case you missed it last week, I feel like this is something that people need to understand. And it is like, for me, so important. You know, because when you're thinking about your niche, it's not one talent that you're involving here. Oh, Mr. Copper Dog, come here. We gotta say that to Mr. Copper Dog. They all distracted me. But when you're talking about a skill, a niche, right? Something that separates you from the rest of this beautiful world full of human beings. Copper, come here. Come here, dude. Oh, he's like, screw you, I want to be in the sun. Oh, here he is. Come here, Copper Dog. Come here, buddy. Come here, Copper. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Oh, yeah, he's hot as a $2 pistol. He's been out in the sun. There he is. That's my boy. What is it? What's out there? He's such a good dog. You get all wide-eyed and frisky. Mr. Copper Dog. He's such a good boy. Him and I, we've been on a lot of adventures together. Ooh, but what I was saying. Not one of you, like if you find yourself, better kiss him. Oh, mwah. Pinch him, he's not wearing green. Anyways, when it comes to skills and finding your niche, it's not one thing. It's a constellation of things, right? Like let's say you're really good at, let's even think here. You're really good at like two-dimensional art. You know, like maybe, actually, let's think of this. Like you're really good at perspective drawing. You know what I mean? Where you have like the dot and you bring all the perspective in together. You got that right there. Boom. You got a dot. And maybe you're really good at website design and then you can, market yourself well. Maybe you're really good at strategy and marketing like that. And then maybe, I'm trying to think of other things that I'm like terrible at. I'm terrible at a lot of things, but I'm good at a couple. And you're really good at what's the word for it? Like checking in with people. Checking back in, like when something does solid for you, some people are just really good at like writing a thank you card and sending it to them and reminding them that you're grateful for that like little reach out. I'm terrible at that. So all of a sudden you got yourself these skills that are completely unrelated, but you can connect them and you can now have your niche. I'm telling you, think about your strengths. List them, Have yourself like a little Venn diagram. Put a little scrap of piece of paper and a little cocktail napkin with a Sharpie. Like, oh, you know what? And this is the thing, is we usually take advantage of our skills and what we're good at. You know what I mean? We totally take advantage of like, well, everyone's good at being nice to somebody. Hell no, they're not. That's a skill that you have. You know what I'm saying? So put that on your constellation and see what maybe pops up. Because I tripped, stumbled, and fell into where we're at now. Into this little niche, leading us to be in this moment together, sharing this moment together right now. I didn't realize that taking information, trying to put a little package on it, and spewing it back for that maybe a little bit of inspiration someone might need. I didn't realize that passion was something that not everyone just had innately. But that's something I got in spades, and I love to share it. Now realizing that everyone doesn't have that, that's a huge passion of mine to be able to share that with others. So that's part of my constellation. You know what I mean? So think about all the things that you're good at. See if you can't link them together. Not all of them are going to fit on the constellation, but your niche lies there. Okay, I'm stepping down off my high horse, off my soapbox. Enough of that. I love the imagery of a creative constellation. Catherine, we need to dive into this more. We need to chart this out because I came up with that here last week. I've never thought about that before, but I like the idea of like points, little dots of light in immeasurable darkness and space, but they're linked together. You know what I mean? It's like Skyrim skill tree. Yes. You can have different constellations for different skills in your life. Because we all have different hats. When it comes to family, when it comes to being funny, when it comes to your friends. I was literally just typing the same thing. Grace, you're on the same page too? Good Lord. Do I need to create a little booklet? A little Max Randolph Studios booklet to help you chart your constellations for social gatherings and work, because we all wear different masks. You know what I mean? We like in your professional life, when all of a sudden you have a business meeting. I like where this is going, guys. Maybe it's the bagpipes inspire us. Maybe it's the St. Pat's. Maybe it's the residual hangover for last night. Who knows? Maybe it's the tea. I don't know. Max is Dragonborn. Shut your mouth. Don't you dare. That's too kind. Oh. Oh my goodness. Wow. See, this is what I love. This is what I love is when you get such creative minds together, not burdened by location. We're all over the world. And here we are communicating to each other, sharing ideas, inspiring the hell out of me. Speaking of creating calendars every month, I make a painting out of the images. Oh, Bender, that's amazing. I want to see. All hail the Dovahkiin. No, don't you dare. I'm in Ohio. Yeah. Get this. Oh my gosh. Fusro da. Oh, what if all of a sudden the camera just blasted off the thing? That'd be the coolest thing. I'm glad we're expanding on this constellation idea. Colton, totally. Yeah, and where to place them. And what a cool visual, what a visual marker. Imagine if, that's cool. Actually, it'd be really cool to do artwork. Imagine, it'd be nice to almost have a prompt. Rather than just okay, here's a blank piece of paper, write down your constellation for business meeting skills. Where do I even begin? But if you had the beginnings of cool colors, of aurora borealises, of let's say 6 things that can be pieced together. Then you could almost have a little bit of a prompt, the hierarchy, right? The top maybe is empathy. In a good business meeting, I feel like empathy might serve me well. You know what I mean? Because good empathy is okay, I understand where this person's coming from. I understand why they are upset that the reports aren't coming in fast enough or whatever. But this is also true. And I stand by my truth and I totally understand theirs. And that's totally fine. We all, there are different perspectives of the same truth. You know what I mean? I got another thing about empathy and perspective. This is another little fun thing to, walk away with. Holy crap, I about ate shit. Okay, here we go. We got my fun little swage block I built forever ago. Tiny little thing. This is before I had a real life swage block. Okay. Right now, you see a circle, right? And right now, you see a rectangle. We're both right. Even though I could sit here and just say, nope, that's a circle, you're wrong. And then the guy over here is just over here hey, no, I'm seeing a rectangle, you're crazy. They're both right. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't know, maybe I'm just Maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just a dreamer. I don't know. But I like to think that there are many truths to different perspectives. Ooh, find your creative constellation is a sequel of The Artist's Way. Ooh, Catherine, I love this. Then I would love to do the artwork. Oh, I can talk to Scott Sava and maybe we can do a live together on doing watercolors for the layout of the creative constellations. And then I could do cool, oh my God. It's perfect. It's perfect. This stuff just makes itself. Because one of my favorite art forms, all right, let's go back to this. I need to calm down a little bit. Because one of my favorite art forms, let's get the creative constellation back. Right? Okay. But one of my favorite art forms is just really cool. It looks like you're charting the stars. Think of the spherical compass treasure map from Treasure Planet. You know what I'm saying? You see it in a little bit of Ahsoka. And I've been doing this artwork for a long, long time. And then I'm seeing it pop up everywhere. So also in Starfield, that new video game that came out. I love it so much. And we can get lean hard into that art form with cool Aurora Borealis, Skyrim constellation skill tree. I love this. I love this. Please remind me. The Dwemer from Skyrim, yes. Inktober, totally. This has good bones. Would you guys please remind me of this? I don't want to lose this thought because I will get distracted by something and I'll totally forget. I need your help here. Don't let me forget about this because I love the idea because the worst thing I could ever hear, and I hear it a lot, is I'm not creative. I wish I could do what you do. I don't have any skills. I'm not good at anything. And that is such BS. People are so good at stuff. You get good at what you practice. And people do a lot of stuff. People, you do things on accident. You just do stuff. It could be organizing the refrigerator. Some people are masters at that. Some people are not, like me. Anyways, but you know what? Actually, you know what? I am actually really good at that. Let people start appreciating good things that they're about themselves. You know what I mean? But organizing the refrigerator could very well be a skill that you could bring into any art form. You could take it into Windows Excel, having strategies, having rules of how things work. I love this. This is great. See, this is what happens when you get creative minds together. Well, this is wonderful. I love these. I freaking love these, you guys. Thank you for being here, with me to enjoy just a cup of tea and watch me lose my mind a little bit. And also these are recorded. So I saw Casey mention that. It's really fun because you get the live chat and then you guys, we can talk freely, but this will always be here for you later on. You know what I mean? And the live chat is recorded as well. What got you mixed in the tea today, bud? Ooh, yeah. So I haven't partaken in anything fun today yet. Even though it's St. Pat's, my good buddy was like, "I'm gonna pick you up at 5:30 in the morning. We're hitting the bars at 6 a.m. so you can get back to tea time before 10." And I was like, "Brother, I don't know. I don't think they would appreciate that very much. The patrons, that is. Yeah, because they don't want a slurring, wild-eyed Max Randolph on their hands. You know what I mean?" But yeah. But after this, I might head to Paso Robles Brewing. Also, I have another video coming out very soon, like one of the long format ones of that cup. Do you remember that cup I made? The sleeve? Well, I filmed the entire process, and I'll be sharing that with you very soon. The patrons already have early access to it, so judging by their reactions, it's a good one. So I look forward to that. I deserve a reward? Yeah, I mean, for sure. But today it's just Darjeeling tea. Nice and easy. I like having a go-to. I don't have to like think too hard on all of my options. I just like, nope, Darjeeling, I head for this. I have this like giant mason jar full of it. So it's nice to just be able to like, especially in the mornings, especially if you're nursing a little hangover, boom. Go straight for the Darjeeling, baby. Well, I'm gonna let you get back to your beautiful Sunday, your St. Patrick's Day. I hope you are all extremely safe. If you're driving out there, especially later tonight, who knows what the hell's gonna happen. But just be mindful and have yourself a good time. Can I come play with you and Scott? I mean, I don't see why not. I don't know how to do multiple people on like a YouTube live, but we can probably figure it out. Send out with the bagpipes. Oh, my hands are all doing it. I don't want to touch my pipes with dirty hands. Now that you said that, no, I won't. Well, never forget, I freaking love you guys. Don't forget to freaking love each other, okay? Have an excellent Sunday. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the good morning, everyone. All right. Take it easy, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday and be safe. Bye-bye.